I understand you have been spending a lot of your time, and you've come home from the U.S. On extended leave, I think.
So
Just to be able to help a lot of our people. Thank you for doing that. So tell us what you're doing.
Well, medical missionary work is a calling. It would date back more than 25 years ago when I got involved with medical mission as a clerk, as a medical intern. And it's very close to home also because I met my wife in the medical missionary work in the Divine Mercy Charity Lying in Clinic, where we were doing not only helping women deliver in a safe environment in a clinic, but we go out as far as Montalban, and in the mountains of the Aitas. So, but because I pursued this so-called calling, I was so blessed to be supported by big foundations in the U.S. To mention one is the Brothers Brother Foundation, and they provide me with unlimited supply of medicines and medical supplies. Over the last 8 years, the time that I founded the Beautiful Heart Foundation, I've been traveling here in the Philippines from north to south. I've been to Apari, I've been to the remotest barrio in Maguindanao. I've been to Africa, Vietnam, and Mexico. So, as I've said, it's a calling. Many are called, but few are chosen.
And you are happy with what you do?
In a way, yes. Very fulfilling. Financially, it is very challenging.
I was going to use that word. What's happening to your medical practice in the U.S.? On hold for now?
Practically in the U.S., I got involved with research. I was employed at Stanford Hospital and also at the University of California in San Diego. We were doing research in alternative medicine. That's why I got involved.
Oh, okay.
My boss was a psychiatrist then. We were doing research on sleep and sleep problems related to anxiety and depression. So my boss, a psychiatrist, we were doing studies, human studies, to prove that light and exercise can help people who are depressed. So
diet and exercise?
Exercise and light, bright light.
Light,
yeah.
Really?
So it is an alternative to sleeping pills and antidepressants.
So you were not testing herbal? You were testing
That time
light.
we were more concerned about the effect of bright light and exercise. So to old people with depression and anxiety. Now, in regards to my medical mission, I combine the use of pharmaceuticals, which are given for free. And of course, I would be encouraging people from third world countries like the Philippines to make use of plants, fruits, and herbs, food as medicine.
Here in the Philippines, you could have a garden of medicines.
Correct. Yeah. And I learned this way back in 1993 when I was a municipal health officer of Piquet, Cotabato. And it was really Dr. Flavier who would push for
Oh yes, God bless his
botika sa
soul.
paso.
Ah, yes, yes. So tell our audience, because I think since that time, no, malunggay has become popular, lagundi. Recently, I heard something about okra. Tell us about your experience, Doc.
Well, quite recently, I was able to acquire a small resort property in Santa Maria, Bulacan, where I personally initiate the planting of these vegetables, herbs, and fruits. So I have an herbal plantation there where I I do the gardening of different kinds of herbs. The most promising now is the acetaba.
Acetaba, yes, I'm
Yes.
familiar. You have all those. Exciting, huh? And this is organic?
And definitely organic.
Mm-hmm.
And what is good about gardening is it involves physical exercise. You get sunlight. So that idea of light and exercise can cure
okay. You're in
anxiety and depression.
You're in that direction.
Yeah.
Are you planting malunggay?
Yeah, malunggay. It's all over. We are starting to plant fruits that are high in antioxidants. Say,
Such as?
mangosteen.
All right.
Yeah.
Since you have a religious background, Doc, I want to ask you something. Why is it that many of these healthy plants or organic plants or plants that have the capability to heal are found here? Is that a particular blessing from the Lord?
Well, I would always call the Philippines.
We have turmeric, we have ampalaya.
Yeah, correct.
And all of those. Why?
Well, as I've said, I would always call the Philippines as another holy land in Asia, particularly. Remember, we're about to celebrate our 500 years of Christianity in the Philippines. And we know that March 31, 1521 was the first cross was erected in this country. So by divine providence, I would think we are really blessed as a country. And you can see that in the environment, the resilience of our people. We know that the Filipinos are known to be very caring persons. We are so proud of our nurses and doctors are working all over the world, known to be not only very professional, but very caring and loving to patients. So nature and the people in the Philippines are the best gifts that we have in this country.
And what is the future? Because, that can be a means of livelihood for farmers. Oh, I forgot to mention virgin coconut oil.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It used to be that the farmers in those places where they grow coconuts were discouraged. But over the last, I think, 10 years now, we are getting so much revenues from our coconuts with this VCOs. And not only VCO, we have coconut starch, coconut sugar, alternative to the bad white sugar. The coconut flour, very low in glycemic. The glycemic index is low, so very good for diabetics.
Oh yes, coconut sugar, that brownish sugar, yes? That's my question actually. All of these are coming here, or all of these are found here.
Correct.
As if, for one reason, all of these are found here.
Correct. And there are so many more that we need to discover.
Maybe in the forest.
Well, sometimes they just grow wild in your backyard.
And you don't know.
That you don't even know. But the way I would tell patients is like fruits. We know that antioxidant properties is based on, we have a way to measure that. But for ordinary laymen, any fruit that would stain white linen has high antioxidants.
And example?
Example, you say mangosteen.
Okay. That's the rule, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And so with plants and vegetables.
Earlier, you heard my conversations with Dr. Austria. It's what people eat that make them sick. And my last question to her was, it's possible that what you eat could make you well.
Correct.
You're in that direction.
Again, I'm working closely with one professor at the University of the Philippines in Mindanao. And we believe that food is medicine.
Explain, Your Honor.
she has some studies on, say, vegetables that are acting like with effects on blood pressure.
Are these known already, or is it
Yeah,
still
yeah.
a secret?
They're available. They're
Oh,
available.
okay.
The sayote for one,
Yes. There could be more.
and there could be more, as I've said.
But you know, I think it's only in recent memory that all of these became popular.
Correct.
They might have been discovered before, but maybe 20 years ago, nobody knew about sambong, lagundi.
Actually, we started with 8, I think, with the Department of Health. But now, there's more, I guess. Especially the what we call as the saluyot, or the kamote tops.
Saluyot and okra actually could go well.
Yeah. So
Kamote tops, huh? What does
yeah.
it do?
Well, I think it's the what is this? The shoots, or that's that top, or the,
Okay.
that makes it very nutritious.
So since you are a doctor, would you say, okay, you eat these vegetables and then you have some exercise, and here are some prescriptions also to help.
Yeah.
Is that what you do?
Yeah. Of course, we have to individualize your patient in terms of your prescription. If you have a patient that is really severely, uncontrolled blood sugar, then you choose something like oral hypoglycemic drugs, or say insulin. But so I don't really discourage patients to stop these drugs for severe cases. But for once they lower their maintenance dosages, then they can supplement it with the fruits and vegetables.
I think I want to make it clear here, Doc, on the show that still people should not self-medicate.
Of course,
you know?
yeah.
But it's a good start to eat the right vegetables, but they should still go to a doctor
Yes.
who will tell them what else to do aside from eating vegetables and exercising. They would still need medication, isn't it?
Yeah, I always believe that healthcare is always a partnership between the physician and the patient. We can just prescribe, we can just advise or educate, but the big part of health is, the patient himself or herself.
Okay, tell us, what do you see in your medical missions? You've been to indigenous tribes, you've been to urban poor communities. What do you see?
Well, the same old cases, the infection is very common. That's why in any medical mission, I would start with an education campaign on environmental sanitation. I would even check.
Environmental sanitation.
Yes. I would even check the nails of children to emphasize that a dirty hand or nail would start infestations of, parasitism.
But that's part of education also, isn't it?
Yes, a big part of, health is really education.
All right. Dr. Austria mentioned that too.
And I would really teach mothers too, because they are the frontliners of healthcare in a home setting. So, you would teach them how to take care of high fever, what is the first aid. So, getting the family involved in healthcare.
But how do you expect environmental sanitation in a place that has no sanitation facilities?
Well,
Maybe not even water.
Well, we are so lucky in the Philippines that water is not really a problem. It's just that we need to do something about our water. We go back again to boiling at least, or washing our dishes well, making sure that it's not contaminated, and also, making sure that we are controlling the insects. We know that in this country, dengue is very common. So what do we do with, dengue infection? You have to at least clean our environment, get rid of those stagnant water.
Did you notice some kind of higher immunity among the kids out there who are exposed to the outdoors maybe?
I don't think that would really push them to have higher immunity if they are subjected to
If they're
this.
still vulnerable.
Yeah, they're very vulnerable.
I see. Well, right now, Doc, you are working alone?
I am very happy that over the years, I work with grassroots organizations, in fact, even families in my medical mission. So, interestingly, this year is quite interesting because there are organizations that are in the entertainment industry.
Mm-hmm.
They are initiating charity work, including medical mission.
Entertainment industry.
Mm-hmm.
Musicians?
Artist promotion, in the promotion of artists.
All right.
So I guess it's no longer just singing and dancing in front of patients, but bringing treatment to these people
Okay.
by trying to collaborate with me.
So what's up ahead? More medical missions?
I think with this happening now, not only in the entertainment industry, but I guess even religious organizations, we know that there are big civic organizations who have been doing medical missions in the past. But what is really interesting is I am seeing people in the entertainment industry trying to get involved with medical missionary work.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know that you have a good supply of medicines coming from abroad. But what about your overhead? How are you covering your overhead now?
Well, practically, as I've said, it's really challenging because it's so hard to solicit financial support. So most of the time, you really have to sacrifice from your own pocket. But what is also good is that the organizations or people supporting me, they understand my situation. So we kind of, they also pitch in terms of the cost of transportation, the accommodation, the snacks. So what really makes medical missionary work now is it's collaboration.
God provides?
God provides, yes, of course. Yeah.
And what is your favorite destination? Are you inclined towards the indigenous people?
Well, those are really the places that I would love to go. But even here in Metro Manila, there are so many depressed communities.
You don't have to go far.
You don't have to go far.
Name a few.
The last one I had somewhere in Caloocan. I
All
did, I think, 2 medical missions in those places. In southern Tagalog area, I went as far as Quezon.
Okay.
And I have invitations now to go back again to Mindanao, to Romblon.
Okay. We have a few minutes remaining. I want to ask you maybe a sensitive question. It's up to you to answer it. You know, Pope Francis has been doing this kind of work in Argentina before he became Pope. Now he became Pope, and he's urging all priests and all bishops all over the world to do that, to go out, reach out to the poor. What is your impression now? Is the church catching up with that?
Well, I think it's always been like that. What I learned from my mother, who's my inspiration for the Beautiful Heart Foundation, is Matthew's verse, whatever you do to the least of your brothers, you have done it to me. So I guess you know that these people are the sick, the abused, the poor, the hungry, the malnourished. So in helping them, in reaching out to these people, you're serving God.
I think you purposely did not want to answer my question directly, so I will segue to another question, or maybe ask for your comment. I observed that in the Bible, the Lord Jesus did 3 activities. I call it activities consistently. He was always teaching. He was always healing. And he was always feeding.
Correct.
Is that what you do?
Yes, in a way. But I guess it's more of healing the body, the mind, and the soul.
The Lord did that too.
In a way,
Feeding was always part of it.
Yeah.
You will notice that. There's a pattern.
Correct. And I think this is the essence of holistic health. Holiness. Well, the word whole, W, would mean the approach should be
Wholeness with a W.
with a W, meaning to say the
Okay.
integration of the different systems
Uh-huh.
of the body, or the integration now of the body, the mind, and the soul. Of course, healing is not just the healing of the body and the mind. It's more of the healing of the soul. And we know that death is a fact of life. But we know that dying, say physically, is temporary.
Okay, Doc, we only have a minute left. I'll give that minute to you to call for help.
Yes, I would like to take this opportunity to invite those who have never experienced medical missionary work. This is a calling, as I've said, and, I need, more volunteers from the time that we repack medicine to the time that we go to the actual medical mission site to educate, our poor patients, or at least to do counseling, to give them a sense of hope that somebody is still there to care for them and to love them.
Thank you, Doc.
It's my pleasure.
I think it's really my blessing that I get to know people like you. And my phone number is there, actually. If they did not catch yours, they can text that number and I can refer them to you. Meanwhile, thank you for coming to the show.
It's a blessing.
And take it away, baby.
Yes, good morning. Good morning po sa inyo lahat. Welcome to the first medical mission of Rotary Club of Sampaloc for Rotary year 2014-2015, sponsored by the Beautiful Heart Foundation, headed by Dr. Anacleto Millendez. Okay, without further ado, may I call on Dr. Anacleto Millendez for a short message. A big hand, please.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to greet our kababayans, magandang umaga, and of course to the organizers of this medical mission headed by the barangay captain. Thank you, sir. And the Philippine College of Health Sciences through the leadership of the President, Dr. George Cordero, and the Registrar, Mrs. Corazon Azucena Sabado. And of course, I would welcome our great doctors from the Lourdes Hospital. Magandang umaga. At last, of course, the nurses and the nursing students of the Philippine College of Health Sciences. I am Dr. Millendez, the founder of the Beautiful Heart Foundation. I'm a medical doctor, a family doctor, and I'm very proud to be a registered nurse. I am an alumnus of the Philippine College of Health Sciences. Sa ating mga kababayan, I am also an ordained deacon. I'm part of the Holy Catholic Church International. So I would presume na ang ating mga kababayan at simbahan dahil today is a special day. We are here just to feed the body, but above all, sana'y nakapagsimba na tayo. Yung hindi pa nakapagsimba, we still have the afternoon. Yun naman ay ating mga sakit na ating kaluluwa ay dapat paggalingin din. We are just here to treat the body and maybe the mind, but the soul, there's a clinic for that, which is the church. Nakakaintindihan po ba tayo? Ang kaya na namin gamutin yung mga sakit sa katawan at siguro sakit sa utak, pero yung sakit sa kaluluwa, iba na. Again, maraming salamat. Rest assured, na mabibigyan lahat ng gamot. We will make it very orderly para hindi magulo. And I'm very proud to share with you that this event will be shown in my television program in the Silicon Valley, the Beautiful Heart Show. So siguro later on, I will get a chance to interview our doctors and nurses and find out what is the real health situation in the Philippines right now. Now, I'm sure napakaswerte nitong barangay na ito because of the leadership of the barangay captain na nakikipag-ugnayan sa mga civic organizations like Rotary. Pero hindi lahat ng barangay may ganitong opportunity. No, alam naman natin, nababalitaan natin na napakadumina ng sistema ng pamahalaan. No, maswerte itong lugar na ito dahil siguro masipag ang barangay captain, mabait ang mayor ng Manila at yung vice mayor din ng Manila.
Dok, pwede na ho dito siguro nagsapal.
Pwede na ako.
Dok, mainit pa. Pahingi na ba? Isa pa? Masakit po. Wake up! Hindi, tapos na kayo? Kapag naglalakad. Ito na, meron din dito.
Linis ka pa. Kapag
Pero wala naman sila. Tara, to. Sige, ano po iniisip ninyo? Sakit ba kasi?
ako yung number 1. Pa kayo, yan.
Dahil kailangan ko ng isa dito. Ilayo mo lang, walang tangkos yan.
Magandang hapon sa ating mga pasyente at mga kamag-anak ng pasyente. Habang nag-aantay po kayo, gusto namin turuan din kayo kung paano umiwas ng sakit, no? Napakapalad ninyo na nandito kami mamimigay ng gamot pero hindi ito mangyayari araw-araw. So ang importante ay matuto tayong umiwas ng sakit kasi pag nagkasakit, hindi parating merong free medical clinic, hindi parating nakakaroon ng libreng gamutan. So gusto namin i-emphasize na malaki ang inyong role. No? Nakikinig ba yung ating mga magulang, mga pasyente, nakikinig ba? Napakalaki na inyong role para makaiwas ng sakit. Gusto ko kayong i-check, no? Ano ba ang basic na paraan para makaiwas ng sakit sa inyong pamilya mismo? Ha? Meron pa marami sa sagot? Ha? Alin dito, punta ka rito para bilang ina, ano ang paraan para makaiwas ng sakit?
Ay, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. At bago po tayo pananalitihin nating malinis ang ating mga kamay, mga nanay, mga bata, bago kumain, galing sa palikuran, galing kung saan-saan, bago kumain, kailangan maghugas ng mga kamay, mga bata. Kailangan po natin para maiwasan po ang sakit. Yun po ang pinakamabisang paraan. Salamat po.
Tama yun, no? Kalinisan sa kapaligiran. Bago ako magtuloy, I would like to acknowledge the Dean of the Nursing School, the College of Nursing, of the Philippine College of Health Sciences, Dean Millendez, and of course, she's the president of the Rotary Club of Sampalo. I would like her to talk about her organization and of course the College of Nursing at the Philippine College of Health Sciences. Magandang umaga, ma'am.
Ay, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Nandito po kami kasi ito po yung barangay na inaalagaan namin sa Rotary Club of Sampaloc. So, actually, marami po kaming mga projects na i-coordinate kay Kapitan. At magmula ngayon po, magkatuwang tayo sa lahat ng mga, sa karamihan ng mga pwede nating gawin para sa kabutihan ng inyong barangay. At nakikipagtulungan po kami sa mga doctors ng aming member, si Pipi June, at saka sa Philippine College of Health Sciences po, nakikipagtulungan po tayong lahat doon. So, kaya andito rin po ang ating mga nursing students po doon. So, magmula po ngayon na magkikita-kita po tayo ng mas madalas. Kasi marami pa po kaming gustong gawin para sa kabutihan po nating lahat, lalo na sa barangay ninyo. Sa September 2 po, andito po ulit kami para medyo may ano po tayo sa mga legal yung forum. Para alam natin, andito po si attorney. Siya ang susunod na presidente ng Rotary Club of Sampaloc po sa susunod na taon. Siyempre, ito si Ernie, si mula sa Sabado, siya po ang chairman ngayon ng medical mission. At bata pa po siya. At lalo po siya rin ang register namin sa PCHS. So nagpapaabot po ako sa namin si Dr. George Cordero ng greetings sa inyo.
Gusto kong i-emphasize na napakalaki ng role din ng mga nurses sa public health education. Kaya kinakausap natin itong ating mga pasyente, mga magulang, na ang sakit ay naiiwasan. Karamihan ng sakit ay pwedeng iwasan. No? Kasi nga, napakamahal ng gamot, napakamahal magpakonsulta ng doktor. At hindi araw-araw nagkakaroon ng ganitong libreng gamutan. No? So nagsimula kami nagtanong ako kung ano pa talaga ang pinakaparaan para maiwasan ang sakit. No? Sabi kanina, kalinisan sa kapal. Ngayon gusto kong i-check yung kalinisan ng mga bata. No? Dahil ang mga bata, nagkakaroon niya ng bulate. Pwede ba natin papilahin yung mga bata? May gusto lang akong i-check sa mga bata. Yung mga bata, pwede ba natin papilahin? At kung pwede kasama yung magulang. No? Nasamahan ng magulang at ipapaliwanag natin, ma'am, no, kung ano ang role ng isang magulang. Magandang umaga po. Medyo ginagawa natin classroom itong barangay. Mas effective kasi ang medical mission na nagkakaroon tayo ng public health education at the same time. May dental na darating. So sana yung mga nanay, no? Sana yung mga bata, sampulan natin ang first 2 children.
Serious, dadaan mo na yung gamot.
Ngayon, ito yung bata, typical na bata, ano? Ano ba ang common na sakit ng isang batang katulad niya? Anong madalas ko na-encounter na sakit? Ngayon, di ba nakakaproblema ng pagkakasakit? Dati, pakidala na ng bata. Papakita ko sa inyo. Nagkakaroon ng problema. Alam mo yung bulate, no? Ang bata, lalo hindi naghuhugas na. Kung hindi naghuhugas, pakikarga ng bata. Kung ang bata ay kumakain, hindi naghuhugas ng kamay, titignan natin yung kuko, no? Katulad nito. Ito, pinagpupugaran niya ng bulate. Tapos kakain ngayon, ilang buwan lang malaki na yung tiyan ng bata. Dahil nandun yung itlog ng bulate sa ilalim ng kuko na mahahaba. So ano pong dapat gawin sa kuko? Kupitin, matinisin. So yun ang as simple as that, no? Makakaiwas kayo ng sakit. So sana may natutunan kayo sa kukulang, madumi, at hindi nagmumugas ng kamay, at kakain, nagkakaroon ng bulate. Maliban sa pagbuubo, tawagin natin yung isang ina naman, no? Isang ina. Anong padalas mo nagiging problema sa ilang pang anak mo? Isa lang, buti isa lang. Anong usual na nagiging problema?
Hindi kaya mapuro kasi pwede silang...
Para alam nila kung anong gagawin. Kasi hindi ko naman kasi seminar yung...
Alam mo yung ubo minsan, minsan ubo-ubo ng bata, sintomas yan ng primary complex, no? Yung may TB yung bata. Ngayon, para maiwasan yan, ano bang paraan para maiwasan ang TB at primary complex sa bata?
Pero sa atin yung mga barangay taadan natin. Dito lang natin.
O yung pagbabakuna, no? Pagbabakuna. Pwede ko ba tawagin yung isang nursing graduate, nursing student para magpaliwanag dito? Isang representative ng Philippine College of Health Sciences, isang registered nurse. Pwede ko ba tawagin?
Para alam nila.
Can I have one representative, isang registered nurse, para magpaliwanag anong mga dapat ibakuna sa ilang taon yung anak mo, Mrs.? Apo, gusto kong marinig isang registered nurse, nursing student para magpaliwanag dito. Kung alagay ko, alam ng nursing student ito. Pagkakataon na ito, dahil ito na ginagawa ng nurse. Nagtuturo dapat ang nurse sa community, di ba? Saan? Din Villanueva, mukhang wala yata natututunan itong ating nursing student. Walang malakas ang loob na magsalita rito. Sige na lang, halik kayo. Kayo na lang magpaliwanag. Kung anong mga dapat ipakuna sa isang 2 years old ba yan?
Meron na daw sila
Kaya nga, pero minsan, kailangan ituro talaga yung schedule. No?
May schedule ng call center nila pag ano.
O sino bang in-charge dito sa center para sila na magpaliwala? Yeah, oo. Pero, Kapitan, tayo si Kapitan. Oo. Gusto kong marinig yung representative. Sino yung in-charge ng health dito sa barangay? Kapitan, gusto kong tawagin yung chairman ng health, no, ng barangay, yung kagawad. Nandito ba siya? Kasi gusto ko malaman kung na-implement yung programa ng Department of Health.
Kagawad Mayo, nasa simbahan po siya ngayon.
Oo, nasa simbahan. Kasi gusto kong ma-reinforce na ang pagbabakuna ay regular at tamang panahon, no? Kasi ang pagbabakuna ay isang paraan para maiwasan ang sakit. No? Nagagawa ba dito, Kapitan, yung pagbabakuna?
Pag may dapat nila
Yung mga ina, no? Libre daw ang pagbabakuna, nabibigyan ng bakuna lahat.
sa health center.
Nabibigyan kayo ng bakuna sa health center. Pag kayo hindi pa nagpapakuna, tapos nagkasakit ang anak ninyo, malaking problema, diba? Isang ina naman, pagdating sa nutrisyon, pwede bang tumawag na isang ina na magsasalita tungkol sa pagpapakain? Ikaw na, Erika. Magsishare tayo ng kaalaman, no? Hindi pwedeng nahihiya. Kailangan ko yung, sinong pwede mo salita? Ayun, tungkol sa nutrisyon. Anong tamang ipapakain sa isang bata? Naku, hindi daw alam mga Kapitan, hindi daw nila alam kung anong tamang ipapakain sa mga bata para mag-iproduksyon niya sa bata. Sino ba nagtuturo? Kapitan, meron ba kayong in-charge sa nutrition program?
Feeding program.
Nandito yung...
Wala nga.
Wala rin.
Tsaka yung pag-feeding program po kasi nagagaling sa health center.
Ay, nutritionist nagagaling. Kapitan, gusto ko lang maitanong, ano ba pinopromote pa ninyo ang pagkain ng gulay?
Sino-promote pagdating pa program.
Kasi alam mo ngayon, ang bago ngayon, kahit na ganyan ang mga bahay, no? Kami sa Amerika, nagtatanim kami ng mga gulay sa mga recycled bottle, no? Meron pa tayo sa akin dito, nagmamaya wala po ngayon. Magandang programa yan, no? Yung pang mga bote, recycle, lalagyan ng konting soil, tapos itatanim yung mga kwanton, mga cups, pechay. Magandang project yan, Kapitan. Ha? Pwede ba tayo tumawag pa ng ibang membro ng barangay, mga leader? Kapitan, pwede ba natin introduce kung sino pa yung mga active members ng barangay? Pwede po natin tawagan yung number 1 kagawad. Kasi gusto ko kayong ma-encourage na mag-vegetable garden kayo sa barangay using recycled material. No? Ako, sarili kong bahay sa Amerika sa likod. Meron akong mga kamote tops, meron akong marugay. Saan ko tinatanim sa recycled water, recycled ice cream, urban gardening, no? Sana masimulan ninyo yan. Hindi na bibili ng kamatis. Ako may kamatis ako, no? So next natin balik gawin natin project yan. Pwede pa yun?
Marami po kaming babalikan dito. Ito si Doc, marami pa siyang ideas na babalikan. Mga projects po ninyo, yung sa environment, tapos yung kanyang urban gardening. So, isi-share niya sa atin yung mga experiences niya sa US kasi galing siya sa iba't ibang bansa. Kaya dito rin natin, gusto niya i-implement din dito, tuturuan niya tayong lahat. So, galing po yan sa kanyang foundation din, sa Beautiful Heart.
Punta ako ng Africa, no? Cameron, Africa, ng gamot. Nagtapas ako ng damo doon, nagturo ng pagtatanim. No? Siguro babalik din ako rito, magtatanim ako rito, no? Maglilinis ako ng estero. Kasamahan niyo ba ako kung maglilinis ako ng estero?
Siyempre, kasama mo kami. Kaya si Kapitan, yung ating mga kagawad at mga barangay tanod, mga barangay officials.
Ngayon, ang next natin pag-usapan kung paano natin mapapayaman ang isang mahirap na pamilya na isang barangay. No? Kami sa Beautiful Heart Foundation, meron kami mga livelihood program. Nandiyan na yan sa YouTube, nandiyan na yan sa Facebook. Meron kami training program sa pagmamasahe. Alam mo, ang pagmamasahe, hindi nila pinapaleta, napakaganda yan. Oo, siya meron na talaga kaming video na susundan nila ninyo sa YouTube at sa Facebook. Parang isang ina, isang ama, matuto ng pagmamasahe. Of course, sa ama, siyempre yung kanyang asawa, born na nila.
Para hindi na maghanap.
Oo. So ang mga lalaki, ini-encourage natin matutong magmasahe at yung mamasahin yung asawa lang. No? Kasi pag lumabas na, ibalaki ng
Pag naganap ng ibang masahe, ibang usapan, magkakakaso si Kagawad pagka ganon.
So yun namang ina, no? Matututo rin magmasahe dahil ang mga anak, naglagnat, nagka-flu. Ang masahe kasi, very healthy yan. No?
Maraming health benefits.
Yung circulation, nagiging nare-relax yung tao. Alam mo, ang number 1 killer may panahon na ito, yung stress. Diba din?
Kaya si Doc hindi yan tumatanda. Bumabata.
Ngayon kanina din, sabi ko, gusto ko sana nagkaroon dito ng videoke machine. Kasi sa ibang mga lugar, naglalagay ako ng videoke machine kasi gusto kong kumanta, yung kakatotoo natin kakanta, yung mga nurse. Oo. Kasi ang pagkakanta, yung music, no, healthy din yan. Wala. At yung mga pasyente, mga nanay, sana kung may videoke machine tayo ngayon, nagsisimula na sana tayong pagkantahan. No? Sa next natin. At the same time, later on din, magdadala ako dito ng instructor ng Zumba. No? Pwede ba ako magdala ng sexy na? Kapitan, pwede ko magdalahin dito yung pinaka-sexy kong instructor ng Zumba?
Pwede ba? May sponsor po kayo.
Di ba, every Sunday? So, ganito.
Parang fellowship sa nag-offer si Doc
Kasi ako talent manager, naghahanap ako ng talent kasi nga may TV program ako sa Amerika. Kung sana meron tayong next time siguro din mag-audition tayo ng mahusay na kumakanta dito sa barangay. Kasi ano mga mahusay na singers, nanggagaling lang yan sa barangay. Oo, kasi isang paraan niya para umangat din sa buhay. I-develop yung talent sa pagkanta, sa pagsayaw, sa pag-arte. Ma'am, gusto ko sanang marinig talaga ang isa ninyong nursing graduate o nursing student. Para marinig ko naman yung process. At napakaganda ng nursing student. Medyo interview ng muna. I am with me a beautiful nursing student, no? Oo nga, napakabilis magkating sa mga kanila. Beautiful heart, may beautiful mind. At napakahilig ko sa beautiful body at beautiful face.
Kaon yan nun, basta nakapag.
Anyway, before we proceed, I would like you to introduce yourself, your name, and your civil status. Importante sa akin yung civil status
Magandang umaga po. Ako si Crisela Villanoga, nursing student from PCHS, Philippine College of Health and Science. Single na po.
Ang kagandahan ng Philippine College of Health Sciences, gumagawa ito ng mga outreach programs. So, hindi ito ang unang ginawa ng Philippine College of Health Sciences. In fact, last year, nakaabot kami ng Barangay, Ambulugan, Ilocos Sur. No? Yeah. Tapos nakaabot din ang Philippine College of Sciences in coordination with the Beautiful Heart Foundation sa Barangay, Maruak, Moncada, Tarlac. No? Ang siguro later on, iikot-ikot ang outreach programs. No? Pwede na pong sumama sa mga outreach programs. Ngayon, dito sa ginagawa namin dyan, ano ginagawa mo ngayon dito sa marami pang high blood?
Medyo.
Turo ninyo kung sa may high blood, ano dapat ituro sa isang pasyente na meron na pressure at tumataas?
Tamang diet po, exercise, and maintenance po ng and kailangan po lagi regular check-up.
Ingat sa pagkain talaga, no?
Dapat po, yung po pinaka-importante, yung diet po, yung kasama po ito, kailangan kasi po
Sexy mo, ano bang ginagawa ang exercise?
proper diet lang po.
Exercise program? Isa na kinakain mo?
So, ano po, fruits and vegetables, it's less rice. Ay, mga less rice.
Napakakilis. Ano na?
Natural po yan.
So, healthy food, no? More of vegetables and fruits. Tapos ilang sa pagkakas. Okay. At least 8 glasses of water every day. Ngayon naman sa sleep, gaano ka katagal natutulog?
Dapat ang advisable po is 8 hours of sleep. Pero since na busy ka na sa duty, most likely po mga 6 hours.
Tawag dito, yung bang pananampalataya, yung ating faith sa Panginoon.
Kailangan regular yan every Sunday. Sunday po. Kasi ako, since na yung PCHS malapit sa Quiapo, Lagi, every Saturday po. With my classmates.
Siyempre nakikita ka sa YouTube, makikita ka sa YouTube, makikita ka sa, sa the Beautiful Heart Show sa Amerika, no? Makikita ka. Willing ka pong makipagkaibigan sa mga gusto makipagkaibigan sa iyo sa Facebook, at kung gusto mo, ibigay mo yung email address mo, ayaw makipagkaibigan. Akala ko yung pagkikipagkaibigan, healthy yan, healthy.
Depende sa kaibigan.
I'm very happy that you volunteered your time and you are helping the community through the efforts of your school and the collaboration of the Beautiful Heart Foundation and the Rotary Club of Sampaloc Sampaloc, Manila. So again, thank you and good luck and hopefully
Next year po.
So, we're praying for you and kung meron ka mga question, I'm always active on Facebook. Doon ako makahanap kung gusto mo nang magtutulong sa'yo on how to pass the local board examination, on how to pass NCLEX. Kasi tumutulong din ang Beautiful Heart Foundation na makapasa yung mga estudyante sa local boards, sa NCLEX, at yung mga pumunta sa Amerika, we also have them. Hindi namin ini-encourage na iwanan ng Pilipinas, pero yung iba, basta go to the United States, then you pursue that dream as long as you serve your community through this program. Diba? Ito, paano ba long-term plan mo? Anong long-term plan mo bilang nurse?
Wala pa po ang gusto ko lang sa kasi makakasamuna lang po. Yes.
Sampay lang doon, lapit ko lang.
So, tanungin, if I may ask, how old are you? You look so young.
26. I'm 26.
Pecha na.
Yeah, you look like you're 18. Again, maraming salamat, Griselda. And nice meeting you. Take care. Okay, thank you.